One Piece episode 756. So this episode was like super slow paced. Um, it's kind of late. I think it's about 11 o'clock. But either ways, let me get into it. This episode takes place in like three parts. First of all, climbing Kanjuro and Kinemon still climbing up Zoe's hind leg, and we go into Nami, Zoro, and others meet up like officially, and Brook joins. um, then we go into the backstory of what happened when Big Mom's ship attacked them, and then the episode ends. Now, Kanjuro and Kinemon climbing up Zoe's leg, and I basically thought that they spent like too much time on the cat. Like the camera kept going back to the cat panting. I'm like, when is it gonna be over? Like I did not want to see that cat anymore. And apparently they kept getting washed back down, and they were like at the sunny. So I don't know when they're gonna reach. But either way, it's kind of getting kind of annoying because we saw the same thing with Luffy those. But either ways, on to Luffy, Wanda, and Nami those. We go into Wanda explaining to Luffy those of how the mink shows affection is called minkship, because they basically were trying to rub up on them. And I love how Luffy got mad at Zoro because Zoro didn't want them to rub up on him, and he's like, "Be kind," because they're being nice to us. They're giving us food. Reminds me of all the way back on the Grand Line at Whiskey Peak. When Luffy got mad because Zoro was attacking the guys outside and he was asleep, so he started attacking Zoro. That's what came into my mind when I saw that scene. So we go into Brook entrance. Loved it. Love how he ran up the tree and came in. And Wanda goes into explaining what she meant when she said, if you take this direction or if you take this route, you'll find the corpse of your friend. She meant Brook because Brook is like all bones, and how all of the dog minks wanted to chew on him. And how do you think Brook is a race? Said he's a very tempting race. But they don't know that it's a devil fruit, not a race. So we go into Brook getting the crew together, huddling and telling them to not mention anything about Wano, anything about Samurai, because Luffy those asked for Momonosuke. So he basically wanted to get this out there because obviously something happened around this, or it might trigger something that is unwanted. So we go into by the way, Momonosuke is somewhere in a room. We don't know what he's doing. I'm guessing we're going to find out next chapter. But we go into Sanji. Apparently, Luffy says Sanji left a note. So it's not like he's been kidnapped. Then we go into the crew asking Nami those what happened during the time skip that we missed when they got attacked at Dressrosa. Now, apparently, when Big Mom's ship pulled up, Peckham's, Tamago, and Capone was on the ship, and they were basically after Caesar. Now we go into the explanation of their plan. Basically, they used Caesar as the base of it. First of all, basically what they did was they reused the cannons that were firing, so they kind of like turned everything against them. Brook froze the cannonballs. Chopper uses Monster Point to stretch Caesar and toss the cannonballs. Well, he crushed up Caesar and tossed him back in the air for Sanji to kick it up, to kick it on Big Mom's ship. I thought Chopper's Monster Point was like a total waste right there because all they did was use him to stretch it out, which is fine with the plan, but Chopper is very powerful in that mode, and to just see it reduced to a mere catching, folding, and then throwing. That's it. But we go into the effect of the cannonballs that Sanji kicked. When he kicked Caesar, all the cannonballs flew and hit Big Mom's ship. And I love how the ship sang. Because this whole time the ship was saying, ship. And then he did one long stretch of ship. I thought that was extremely funny. And even though that tactic was kind of kiddie-like, it did a lot of damage to Big Mom's ship. I think that's going to be my thumbnail. Like, it did a lot. And it was really good seeing Sanji again. Haven't seen Sanji since Dressrosa. Since him versus Doflamingo, which was, like, real good, by the way. But I wanted to see more. So, and also, Capone was surprised that Sanji could use Skywalk, meaning that he haven't encountered this before. I'm guessing. It's a good guess to say that he haven't encountered this before. So, after that, we go into what happened. That's what happened 10 days ago. Now we go, and Robin, the keen eye that she has, brings up that when she was walking through the village, she saw remnants of the town that was 2 weeks ago. So in the next episode, we're going to find out what happened in the next 2 weeks, which we seem to get a glimpse of Jack, one of Kaido's underling. Also, at the end of this episode, we had kind of a mini introduction to King of the Night and King of the Day. King of the Day being Dogstorm and Inuyasha, and King of the Night being Cat Viper, Nakumamushi. I can't wait to see their designs. And what else? And I think that's it. Can't wait to see their signs. And also the crew looks kind of frightened at the announcement of King of the Day and King of the Night. Don't know why. But that basically wraps up this episode. Definitely spent a lot of time on some of the things in this chapter, in this episode. They definitely spent a lot of time. Like, some of the images were like, they spent like 4 or 5 seconds zooming in on the image, and then they kept showing it. It was a lot of time. So overall, I'm gonna give this episode a 6.5 out of 10. Yeah, 6.5 out of 10. What else? If you like the video and leave a like. And if you didn't like it, dislike, and let me know in the comment section. Don't just leave a dislike. Come on. Help me. Help me help you. Definitely subscribe if you guys want to see more, so that I can perfect this art a little more. But what else in this episode? Hope I'm not missing anything. What else? I think that's it. But I am kind of anticipating what happens in the next episode. Like, I really want to see the whole art design and aspect of it. I really want to see that. And I really want to see more of Sanji, because it's been like years since we've seen Sanji in the animated series. But otherwise, we're going to see more of that. And what else? Oh, I don't know about you guys, but I think Momonosuke is like a funny character. And I think Brook was extremely funny in this episode, even though I don't find him funny a lot of times. But in this episode, he was really funny. And Momonosuke, I fucking love when... Oh, shit, I wouldn't curse. Sorry about that. I love how funny he is when he got surprised at seeing Chopper's monster point. Thought that was funny. And every time one of the crew members pull out a new move, he seems surprised, like he's underestimating them. And I love when him and Chopper was playing Shogun back on the ship during the whole Doflamingo saga. I love that. I rewatch it on YouTube like a million times. I just love it. I thought it was super funny. Chopper was trying to get serving the tea right, and then Brook was like, and Nami, Momonosuke asked Brook to play some tunes, and and Brook was like, nah, I only take orders from Luffy. Thought that was extremely funny. See, Brook can be funny sometimes. He can be funny sometimes, and he can be repetitive, which obviously kills the joke. But anyways, guys, again, let me know what you guys think of this video, and let me know in the comment section. Other than that, thanks for watching, and definitely subscribe.